we picked up Andy Shum back there on the drums. He's also a terrific cornet player. Some of you met Andy last year here, and Andy's from Chicago, and that's what we do. I told Andy, I said, you know, look around the band here, Andy. There's a lot of openings coming up soon. Oh yeah, and we have Jack Kunzel on the banjo. Jack joined us in the. He joined the band in the middle '60s when we were playing at Sloppy Joe's in Chicago, which was a neat club on the north side of the river. And that's good because, you know, it was safe. It was right across the street from the police station. So the cops came in late at night and shot craps and got drunk with us. What are you going to do at 4 o'clock in the morning? Go home? Are you crazy? And, you know, yeah, there's no future in that. And now Tom Hanshaw, of course, he's been sitting in with this band since he was a pledge here at the SAE House. And Tom still comes back once a year for his annual gig.
I'm still a pledge.
Yeah. And on the washboard here we have a local boy made good. We have Dick Carner. Dick was in one of the real early Salty Dog bands, and but then he made his fortune running the Triple X root beer stand for many years. So this is the guy who gave you all indigestion in college. Then, well, yes, but and on piano we have the lovely Mary Green, who. Mary joined the band a couple of years ago after John Cooper passed. John was our piano player since 1952 when he joined the band when he was at Lafayette Jefferson High School. And you just don't know what you're getting into when you get into a group like this, because late 56, it was late in the year, and I was a freshman, and I got a call from a tuba player in the band and from John Cooper, and they said, hey, could you come with us Friday? I said, sure. He said, we'll pick you up around noon. Okay, I don't know what's up. I get in Bob's car. I said, where are we going? He said, oh, we're going to Madison, Wisconsin. We're going to Appleton, Wisconsin. Then Sunday night we play in Chicago. So, you know, since then I've never had a cornet case without a toothbrush in it. And that was '56. That was my first soiree with the Salty Dogs. But in those days, there was a lot of stuff. These bands were revival bands, and they had bands from Princeton, the Tigertown Five, Eli's Chosen Six from Yale, the Dartmouth Indian Chiefs, the Salty Dogs, and the Salty Dogs are still active, doing it, and still making the big bucks. Yeah. The huge bucks. But these were revival bands that went back and played their own style of the bands that played in the early 1920s, the King Oliver Band, the Louis Armstrong bands, and a lot of those things. The great bands out of Chicago, you know, that were in those days. Chicago was a mecca of that, but the real mecca of jazz in those days was Indiana, because that's where the Jeanette Studios were. They all went there to record. Hoagie Carmichael and the boys came out of Bloomington. And Indiana was just hotter than hell. Eddie Condon and all. And then we followed in their footsteps. Their footsteps were not very straight, but we followed in their footsteps. So here's a song that the King Oliver Band did. Maybe I can talk Andy into coming up and doing the Canal Street Blues with me. Because we have Triple X on the. Yeah. See, he's at the ready.